Welcome back, welcome back. Fair use, fair use.
So one of the most interesting parts of this Drake versus Kendrick beef, to me, has been how many of our hip-hop elders have come out low to medium key hating on it. In the past couple of weeks, we've seen Ed Lover,
Shit is straight corny, son.
Big Daddy Kane,
It just wasn't exciting to me.
Ice Cube, which is especially interesting,
I don't really like seeing rappers beef.
and the one that really set my timeline on fire, which was this, perhaps a tad bit dramatic post from Questlove. So as a certified old head myself who's been doing hip-hop radio since 1991, I'd like to speak to you today on behalf of my people. Because I did enjoy parts of this beef, and I think some of these guys like Ed Lover just weren't paying attention, but the other ones, I feel like I do understand.
They were paying attention. Things have changed. And just like the Joker told Batman, it can never go back the way it was. There's no going back no more.
And where they're coming from. And even Questlove, although I don't agree with what he said, I do think I kind of understand what he was feeling. So I'm just going to break down real quick what I did enjoy about this beef and what my rickety old head spirit had some questions about.
I'm here to represent the artistry.
Me being a younger, older head, meaning when these niggas was doing their thing, I was the people listening to it, and my older brothers would, they put you on shit. So I'm the generation that grew up on you niggas. So I definitely get to judge you. I'm the results. You get it? You get it? We watched the whole thing. We definitely get to judge. And the older ones above us.
So first things first, obviously hip-hop is not dead because of this beef. If we're still here after 12 Tom McDonald albums, nothing is going to kill us. Hip-hop will still be here, all beautiful and chaotic and containing multitudes, long after you and I are dead and gone. And this beef itself was many things at once. It was dark, it was grimy, it was a family dinner that descends into spiteful bickering until...
It was a complete rip-off of another art form, but nobody gets it. But this white guy's about to explain it, and I've been seeing this coming for years. And if the real shit comes out, everybody's gonna be real surprised.
So everyone just walks home staring at the ground in icy cold silence. And it was also, if you could stomach that side of it, some of the best hip-hop theater I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That night that Family Matters and Meet the Grams dropped back to back, I'm going to be on my deathbed looking back on that as the last time I felt
Keyword, theater.
truly alive. And contrary to what Questlove said, I think this battle did have a winner and a very clear loser. I already see you Drake fans out there retreating into your MAGA posture and committing to a lifetime of denial, but Kendrick out-barred him, out-angled him, out-strategized him, out-sociological critiqued him, out-charted him, out-make them dance at the club to him. And if you think I'm saying this from a place of bias, look, the only bias I have is that I really, really don't like Drake. So yeah, I came to this drama with a very clear bias towards both sides that made the whole arc of the drama very satisfying for the parts of me that enjoyed it. But when...
Not me. I wasn't biased at all because I like Drake just as much as I used to like Kendrick Lamar. I'd only pick certain songs, just like I do everybody else. You know? They're just not my favorites because this is not my era. I already have my favorites. I'm gonna like the new niggas, and if they, I don't know, it's just I don't know. I fuck with both of them though.
the beef first started, I wasn't just rooting for Kendrick to kill that man. My initial perspective was I was just excited to see a back and forth from two of the best rappers in the game who represent two very different visions of what a rapper could be, but are both cut from that cloth where they are committed to being the best at this craft and are ready and willing to prove it with some good-ass rapping. Which is the type of beef this was until it became way more than that. And the further it got from that kind of friendly fade, as Kendrick put it, the more conflicted I started feeling about the whole thing. My generation, we just grew up on a different type of beef than this. And for a lot of us, Kendrick versus Drake, much as I did enjoy it, did also kind of feel like rap beef's final descent into madness.
No. it got descended into the next level majority of rappers can never do. See, I'll let that out.
So before we get started, I want to be clear that none of what I'm about to say applies to all young people or all older people. Nope. And I also have to acknowledge that rap beef has always been messy. Casual misogyny and homophobia have been a constant on classic diss tracks since at least The Bridge Is Over, on which KRS-One brought a teenage Roxanne Shante into it, even though she hadn't even said anything. She was just a woman affiliated with the other side.
Imagine that. A grown-ass man sees an artist that's on, like, alright, like 50 versus Ja, but 50 doesn't make diss songs to Ja, he makes diss songs to fucking the singer he had. Imagine that. He just starts beefing with her, calling her out. Imagine, or not, let me not put her because she doesn't rap. Imagine, like, what's her name when she was with Young Money and them, when Drake was all with them, Nicki. Imagine another artist being on a squad and then singling her out as a man and not calling out the other, you know, imagine. People would be like, boo, what are you doing? But the old niggas did it, and she was young as hell, so, you know, when we talk about going in hard and just going to rip people's heads off, go listen to Roxanne battle. Go listen to that young woman put work in.
Time is a flat circle. So there's always been a few things we had to compartmentalize, and there's probably a lot of stuff in those classic beefs that I wouldn't digest the same way now. But
do you even know who Roxanne is? Do you even understand she's one of the reasons why most female artists do you understand that? That's one of your foremothers. Do you hear anybody saying anything with bars about Roxanne? No, because they have no respect. But these chicks will talk that battle rap shit and just give respect to the chicks from the 90s, like chicks wasn't battling back in the day when they was.
I think the first obvious generational divide is back then with those 1980s beefs. Half the time we weren't even totally clear on what the beef was about.
Chicks got in the game back in the day beating dudes up with the pen. Not other chicks. You chicks are so lucky you only get to go against other chicks. Stop playing.
Even if there was an official reason on paper, we all understood it was really just about showing your skills and seeing who's the nicest. Yes. And even a little later on, with stuff like Ice Cube versus NWA that had more clear-cut grievances, it was never...
Ice Cube, NWA, in every single beef track that ever existed is what Kendrick did to him. Everything. Everything that was a #1 hit, he took the element of everybody's greatest songs and he masterpieced this guy to death on top of having bars.
Really a sense that we needed to worry too much about it getting more serious. Up until we witnessed the killings of Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace. For younger people who grew up in a post-Big and Pac world and the specter of death hanging over every beef is all they've ever known, I think it's just a little easier to take the possibility of a beef going too far for granted as part of the game. And I'm not saying that to judge. I think it's only natural. But people who lived through the trauma of those back-to-back loss of innocence moments are just going to tense up a little more easily when the beef starts getting weird.
I don't want to hear, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Another huge tectonic shift that's happened more gradually is how the internet has just warped everything about how we relate to art and celebrity in general. And I actually saw a video with Alchemist talking about this beef that got at one part of that change pretty well.
I mean, it's definitely interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm tuned in.
Shout out to Alchemist.
What it is, but it's pretty crazy now. It's like they want blood.
Those beats helped me right all through these years, bro. I wish the men like you still was out here at least, you know, putting your, I don't know what you're doing behind the scenes, but, you know, shout out.
Everybody wants blood. It's like, it reminds me of Gladiators.
Yeah,
like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't remember it being this, like, hourglass or, like, it's been 3 days, it's been 4 days. Imagine you're the artist. Now you got to run there to appease an internet of people who made know what I'm saying? I don't remember it being this like hourglass or like it's been 3 days, it's been 4 days. Imagine you're the artist. Now you got to run there and to appease an internet of people who may, after you do it, go, it's trash. Or,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what's next.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And most artists cannot and have never in their fucking careers, none of you ever reached that level. You know who reached that level? Those battle rappers that don't get all this fucking recognition. All those URL battle rappers on Smack, they invented that style up. They invented I'm gonna look up everything about you, and I'm gonna go and find out personal things about you, and I'm gonna end your career. You are done after battling me. You're done. You're done. And if people still let you battle, it's because there's not good enough dirt to destroy you. But it's a good enough dirt to let everybody know you're not the gorilla killer that you claim to be. So now you're going to have to change the way you rap. Now you have no choice. Every time you battle, I'm going to dismantle. If you say you got them flamers and I'm there, I'm going to bring up your high school pictures. If you really wasn't doing it, I'm going to prove it. And then you can never rap again unless you really go with the pen. Because once everybody sees you was a regular person, you wasn't palming flamers and all of that shit, we want to hear what else you got. Or if you try to say that shit again, everyone just boos you, and many of their careers got ended because of that. And, oh yeah, I forgot. In that battle, it got exposed that a battle rapper wrote Drake's old shit, and that's how he beat Meek Mills. So can you say the first person to bring in a battle rapping form of how to destroy these niggas was Drake? But he didn't do it himself. He brought one of the greatest that ever did it and took niggas the fuck out. Niggas wonder why it was so easy. Because he was going against a nigga that was already sharpened and had years. He had your whole career to look at. This is why these niggas don't like it. Because all of us that want to get in the game, yeah, we all watch this internet and we all know all y'all secrets and all the things that may be true, it may not be true, and we will blast you. So now a regular person that's not famous can decapitate a famous person, because what the fuck are you gonna say against a non-famous person? You're broke? You're starving? Yeah, that's what makes dudes get the blickies and all this other shit. You know, they're living a life you claim. Do you get it? You get it? So it changes things forever. And now that people are starting to realize your favorite rapper really ain't your favorite rapper, we're going to start finding out these battle rappers have been getting paid. Right? I wonder how deep that rabbit hole goes. Was the whole show a shenanigan?
Yeah, it's this constant gladiator, like, you know,
Battle rap.
So I'm listening.
Smack
After
DVD.
Jay-Z dropped Takeover, it took Nas 3 months to come back with Ether. But nowadays, if you go 2 weeks without giving the internet that next dopamine hit, you damn near lost already. The need to keep feeding that online appetite makes it so much easier for things to get weird a lot faster.
And that's why Drake couldn't keep up, because Kendrick watches battle rap. So does Drake. But Drake didn't expect a nigga to do some battle rap shit. Why? Because most battle rappers can't write that shit onto a beat. You can't do it to regular beats. You gotta do it to longer beats. Oh, that's kind of what Kendrick did to him. He didn't just do it on a normal rap beat. And what happened to him? It made it look like a really big show. It made it look like a nigga rapping and a nigga that's airing your ass out in multiple ways, giving all these different flows and all these, yeah, just like the battle rappers do every single fucking time they went up there.
So much pressure to just keep escalating and less time to consider the ramifications of what you're doing. I feel like Drake might have done a couple of things differently if he had a little more time to think. And
yeah, because he didn't. That was the strategy. That's the strategy. You think you're super nice, but you're going against somebody that's been plotting for a long time, and you're stupid enough not to have pen game loading up for dudes just in case when he caught your ass out all those years ago. That's why the old school rules is if you think you got beef with somebody, you better load the fuck up, bro. Then you don't know what the fuck they plotting on. Oh well, that's my shit. I don't know about anybody else. That's the way I train myself because of the era of hit 'em ups and all that other shit, and watching battle rap, molding my raps to battle rap and normal rap. That's why I say I will fuck one of these niggas up. That's why I say thousands of rappers can't fuck with me. You can fuck with me on certain levels, probably. Anybody can, whatever. You make a better song, make this. You put 1,000 dudes in front of me, I guarantee you I'm clearing most of the room.
Also, make sure he understood Kendrick's lyrics.
Clear
He
the
was
room.
building half a song around.
You saying Kendrick said this? He didn't say that.
But the biggest difference by far between the old days and this internet age is that back in the days, we really didn't know much about any of these rappers beyond what we heard in the music. And that meant there was only so much you could say about somebody if you did a diss track about them. And whatever you did say, we never really knew what was true or not. So we basically just listened to both sides talk their shit and decided whose shit talk we liked better. It was a nice, simple, low-stakes listening experience.
No, also, like I said, when we watch your career, nobody notices all of the little shiesty shit you be doing. Nobody notices how certain things get done, and then dudes write certain bars that goes over people's heads, and then that gives a professional rapper the chance to be like, I'm gonna assassinate your whole career, dog. I see what you was really doing. I'm gonna reveal how you really got on. I'm gonna reveal how you really stole this dude's girl. Everybody raps about the same shit. Like I said, Kendrick's diss to him and Drake's diss to him. No one said nothing new, dog. No one. All it was everything combined. He combined everything. He put ether, hit him up, no Vaseline, fucking everything there was, and then added in, shout out M, cause the Meet the Grams, that's Stan, dog. That's Stan. That's Stan rewritten, and I wouldn't be surprised if you cause I'm a rapper, dog. I know shit when I hear it.
It's like if the line is dope and he dissed you, it's dope, man.
Yeah, I is from the same spot, right? Now this is just speculation. We already know Daylight wrote Drake shit, didn't get paid, got jerked. So he's from the West Coast. M's on the West Coast. Kendrick's on the West Coast. All these people that are fucking disgusting with the pen. Danny Myers, shout out legend, dog. A lot of niggas don't respect you, but I do. Anyway, so many dudes, and URL started over here, just like rap, in New York, and then it got popular everywhere else, So, you don't think like people gonna help each other to blow their side up because the new wave is about to come out, and if you don't get on that wave and you don't have these type of dudes behind you to help you with your pen game, your ass gonna get cooked.
Battling people, I said stuff about people that ain't true, but it was funny as hell. You laughed.
Niggas ain't gonna battle
But
no
in
more.
this social media era,
I
this
guarantee you, not too many. All niggas talking all that shit. I'm outside. I guarantee you, everybody go inside this summer and the winter. Ain't nobody gonna come outside no more, cause niggas ain't gonna know what's going on. You might say the wrong shit about the wrong person, and they got that formula. They know those people, and you gonna get barred the fuck up.
basically just listened to both sides talk their shit and decided whose shit talk we liked better. It was a nice, simple, low-stakes listening experience.
It's like if the line is dope and he dissed you, it's dope, man. In my days of battling people, I've said stuff about people that ain't true, but it was funny as hell. You laughed and enjoyed it,
But in this social media era that's defined by everyone knowing way too much about everybody, or feeling like they do, rap beef has been shifting more and more from low-stakes shit-talking into this whole elaborate propaganda war, where both sides gather all types of information and build a whole dossier about their opponent, and then in order to make sense of the beef, we gotta analyze this whole Pepe Sylvia corkboard and figure out what we actually think is true or not.
That is battle rap. See, most of you don't watch battle rap and all that, but I did. Since it came out till, they started getting on that Satanism shit. And, Never mind. Anyway, y'all connect the dots eventually. Anyway, so as I seen this, and I seen the artists that started getting bigger and better rap and making money and getting deals and all of them start calling out the best rappers ever and say, I will rip your motherfucking head off your shoulders, dog. I don't care who likes you. I don't care how long your shit's been hot. I will rip your head off your shoulders. I know so much about you, and what you think all of us ain't writing? And what happened? Murder Mook called out M. Yeah. So when people say, no one will call him out, young niggas back in the day was ready to rip his head off. Could he have done it? I don't know, but look at what he's done to all those other people. And, now he gives respect to M because any real rapper knows you gotta give respect where it's due. But that doesn't mean you won't battle somebody if you watch their whole fucking career. Cause you know what you're gonna say against them. What's he gonna say against you? What can he say? See, that's how battle rap is. It's strategic. It's the next level of what niggas do on the, it's the art form of what it used to be. Back in the day, there was no beat. When you battle rapped, you ran up on someone's block and said, let's get it. We didn't have the boom boxes out with the beats all the time. Nah, dude, you just get it. You just go. And then it got commercialized and people made songs and beats, and then now we're where we're at. But that art form never went away. People forgot about it. And those men brought it back, and they got famous off it. And like I said, the game's about to change.
It's not a competitive thing about who spit the better bars. It's a thing about fact-checking to see if this person told the truth.
And compared to the old style of beef, that's just like a lot of work, man. That's a lot of stress. Especially when the contents of the dossier just keep getting darker and heavier with every beef.
That's because black people like extreme violence, but we love fucking smart shit at the same time. It's an oxymoron. We like fucking intelligent, dumb shit. Yin and yang, goddammit. We're gonna do it dumb, we're gonna do it really intelligent, though. That's why niggas can't master rap. That's why niggas can't come in and just be the king. Because you gotta fucking live that type of life where you're on the fucking worst, but you're the fucking man. An oxymoron. You get it? It is what it is. Battle rap's a whole nother level of this shit. On that level with the acapellas of smack dudes, you automatically knew you're gonna watch it once, and you're gonna miss so many punchlines and so many bars and so many things that you're gonna watch it like 5 times. Because that's what it was meant to do. When rap first came out, everybody didn't understand slang words. All black people ain't the fucking same. We had to grow into what the fuck this shit is. It's not our culture. So when it started, everybody's talking all these fucking new words and talking about all this other shit and punchlines, and it's speech. Now you have to figure it out. That niggas is huddled around radios and, oh, what did he say? Yo, rewind that. Well, what did that mean? What did that mean? And the element of that is gone. The element of rap is gone. Making things up and making people have to figure it out. And which would make you, if you're a young kid, you don't know words. So now you gotta go fucking read. You gotta learn things to understand this stupid ass rap. It was a trick to make us get smarter. And that's why it's dumb bullshit now.
Right before this, with Story of Adidan, set a clear standard that the way you really win
trick
beef now
ourselves
is not
into
just talking
greatness.
shit, but exposing some shit. And this one took us further than we've ever gone with using this game that was built for low-stakes shit-talking to have conversations that feel like they might be too heavy for this game to carry.
No, it's too heavy for most artists to carry because y'all dirt has always been out here. And it's a rap. Once someone says anything and starts doing whatever, it's a rap. A lot of dudes will start taking dizzy dives. Dudes, you'll see a lot of dudes just opt out of battles, and everybody be like, why? Cause he don't want to get his head knocked off. Your fame don't matter in a battle. All your raps and everything you did before does not matter in a battle. When you battle somebody, what you're going to do is the only thing that matters. Your status and who you are is what got you there. Your raps and all that shit, that's what got you there. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. At that moment, you're all equal. You're there to prove it that you're not. Get it? So, when the battle rappers started getting this off, and, you know, it is what it is. You can go watch a battle rap right now. Go watch Smack URL. I don't really want to promote the shit because, like I said, it's really bad now. But go watch the old shit. Don't go watch the new shit. You know what I mean? It's just like rap now. It's watered down. All the dopest bars and dope shit been done, so everybody copies off it and copies off it. And you want to see Drake get his? You want to see a Drake? You want to see a Drake type battle? Go watch. What's Loaded Lux? Versus, I forgot it, Calico. And you'll see Kendrick Lamar in a Drake type battle. Except it's gonna be the reverse. It's gonna be the shiny nigga, the nigga that got the money, the nigga that's the bigger one, and versus another dude he's super hard. I'm from the streets. I'm for the streets and all of that, right? And then you're going to watch someone get bodied. And you're going to see what I mean by when I say, if you're a super thug rapper, I will fucking body you. Why? Because it's been done before. The how to figure out how to body someone that's super hard and I'm only gangster. I'm going to go watch that battle and watch what he did to that. He nullified this nigga. And people still say he won. And if you watch the battle, really, until Loaded really started getting into the character and started doing his shit, he was fucking up in the beginning. Calico was winning, at least to me. But when he got on and he started doing exactly what he performed and it went all down the line, it was over. No matter how many rounds, Calico could have won 2 rounds back to back, no matter what that when he did what he did to him, it was fucking over. No matter what you said, no matter what you were gonna say, it's a fucking automatic reversal of your 2 rounds winning because he fucking picked him apart like a vulture. He sunned this nigga. Just like Kendrick did this nigga. But like I said, it's a reverse. It's a dude in a suit. He finally got up to his status. He's the man. And another dude's getting up there. And he's trying to call him out. And he brought the casket out. Literally on him. He literally brought a casket out on him. Imagine that. You're about to battle rap somebody. And they come out with like 20 people. And they're carrying a casket. You're out there in a white tee like, yo, what is going on? What is about to happen? This ain't fair. Get it? The things y'all seeing now, the type of shit y'all seeing now, ain't nothing new under the sun. Y'all gonna get used to it. Y'all gotta dissect these bars for man long in days and weeks. Everybody that watch battle rap and everything, we been dissected through this shit. We been already knew who was gonna win. We been already knew what was about to happen. As soon as we seen the puzzle pieces that was involved, I said, oh, it's over for him. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're about to get wrapped up with all the information that everybody already rapped about you. It's just now someone's going to do an ether to you, and a stand, and a this, and a that. He's going to